Alright everyone, hello, Serhat is here. Today we are going to demonstrate a local flight performing in the vicinity of Eskişehir Airport, Anadolu. We are now flying with Airbus A320 airplane. Now the all preparation will be performed by a pilot flying today, and also we will act as a pilot monitoring. Alright, let's get started. You will probably familiar with FSLabs A320. Let's get started with the MCDU. There's a specific buttons over here with the panel states. I press the on APU mode. It allows us to perform cockpit preparation just like after the boarding. Let's change the overhead integral lights first. Aircraft is performing its own resets by itself, so there will be no white light as a Airbus philosophy. Let's turn the all fuel pumps on, all exterior lights set, integral lights also set, and I put the seatbelt sign on. Thereafter, local QNH is today 1015 and initial altitude 5,000 feet is quite enough for visual circuit in Eskişehir. So let's change the FCU integral light as well. Alright, on the MCDU part, before entering the MCDU, let's have a look at the pedestal panel together. Yeah, the frequency is not quite important today, but let's have a look at the ACP panel. I turn on the PA knobs here. Also, it's better to talk to cabin chief through cabin button as a pilot monitoring. So today we are CM1 crew member number 1 seating the left hand seat. That's why we put the ATC knob as number 1. And parking brake is set. Let's lock the cockpit door. Yeah, better. Then it's time to get into MCDU setup. Today we are going to perform local flights, LTBY from TB2 sets. Our flight number is SB0123. I think I have some issues with my mouse left button, that's why you can see some duplication on the scratch pads. So let's put the coordinate as 23 and let's set the initial level as 100. We have also one specific menu on the MCDU which is not on the real airplane. There's the options. So let's change the payloads. Let's make it 60.5 zero fuel weight. It will be corresponding around 42 passengers.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, good afternoon, and a very warm welcome to your flight today.
Let's
get
Tim's voice through ACP. 42 passengers on session Alpha, 42 on session Bravo, 44 on session Charlie. We have cargo loading on compartment 1 1814 kilograms, and compartment 3 and compartment 4 we set 2050 kilograms. Consequently, we have now 60.5 zero fuel weight and CG 34.5. Thereafter, let's continue with the fuel page. I want to have 5,500 kilograms fuel. As soon as I set the fuel total in here, I can see exactly the same fuel on the fuel on board on the engine warning display. Let's continue with the MCDU again on the int page. On the int Bravo, we have taxi fuel as default, 0.2 tons. If I click twice, the zero fuel weight and CG is set automatically. It is all set to go for block fuel. Thereafter, Lima Tango Bravo Yankee. Let's take a quick check of the wind component today. Is 314 at 12 knots, which which means that we will use runway 27 in Eskişehir. There will be no specific SID selected, so directly press the insert button. For the visual circuits, let's set the runway 27 as an arrival runway with the nose star, so course to fixed point already inserted behind the 5 nautical miles of the landing runway. On the red nav, let's highlight the Eskişehir VORs on VOR1, Echo Sierra Romeo on VOR2. On the performance part, we have 2,600 feet mean sea level in Eskişehir, so it is 3,000, where is it? Yeah, 3,600, which means that 1,000 feet above aerodrome level as thrust reduction and acceleration. So automatically 1,500 feet above ground level, which is 4,100 as engine out acceleration altitudes. Let's use config 2 as departure, and if I click twice again, the V1 rotate and V2 speeds are automatically set. I will put to 55, have flex temperature on flex takeoff temperature there, so trim horizontal stabilizer is not an important issue for today operation. And that's it. We are not going to use secondary flight plan, so that's why I direct press the copy active. MCDU is almost set, and also let's check the FS control panel here. Eskişehir VOR on VOR1 and VOR2 there. Constraint is on. Initial 5,000 there. So in flight instruments is clamp nav 152 and 5,000 blue set on primary flight display. That's it. Let's call the ground stuff. And for pushback instructions, I pressed Control Shift F12 to set the GSX ground service panel. Let's prepare for pushback and service. Today we will use TGS, Turkish Ground Service, as a handling company. Let's have a look at the outside view of the aeroplane through
Your flight today. My name is Norman and
perform our checklists. We have startup clearance, beacon is on, APU bleed is on. It is going to be straight pushback. While locking the gear, let's check the door panel. We'll probably arm in a couple of minutes. Thrust lever is idle, parking brake is set. Now we are ready for pushback. All checklists are done. By the way, alright, let's release the brakes. By the way, alright, let's get started. Press the engine mode selector to ignition. By the way, Nur is with me today. She is really excited to see how to record this video on the YouTube as well as on my computer. Most probably within the following videos she will try to help me as a pilot monitoring, especially with reading the checklist. Alright Nur, let's get started engines then. Starting engine number 2. Okay, as you can see, let's review the engine start sequence. Start valve is open, we have pressure on the engine number 2 start valve. N2 is rotating. Meanwhile, N1 will be popped up in a couple of seconds. When reaching maximum motoring speeds, yeah, the ignition will be on. Thereafter, as you can see, alpha is now on and the fuel flow is increased. Within 30 seconds we needed to see the EGT, and we have EGT now, so light up is occurring now. Pushback is complete, I guess, yeah? Okay, pushback is complete. Let's set the parking brake on. We set good start, but still we have engine number 1 off. Yeah, it is almost finished on the engine number 2 sequence, so the rest of the procedure will be followed by FSLabs. Let's get started with an engine number 1, starting engine number 1.
Disconnected, bypass being removed.
Alright.
Left is clear, right is clear.
The set bypass pin is removed, but it is now removed. There is no nose wheel steering disconnect amber caution on engine warning display. And engine number 1 is about to light up. Light up is occurred now, spooling up on engine number 1. The rest of the procedure will be followed by FSLabs 2. Generator 1 is online. I gave hand signal to the ground staff, clear to disconnect, and I see now avail light up on engine number 1. Let's put the engine mode selector to normal position. So this is the trigger of the pilot monitoring flow. Let's get started with the spoiler arm. Rudder trim resets. Takeoff config set. Trim horizontal stabilizer is set on takeoff CG. By the way, the overhead panel, we may turn off APU lead and APU. And after start check, this is now complete. Okay, let's finish the first video. We complete engine startup procedure. Aircraft is going to be ready in a couple of seconds after reading the taxi checklist. And that's it. See you on the next video. Take care.